Hey, this is Derek. Welcome back to my enemy guide series, where we look at each enemy in the game, what they're about, how they'll try to kill you, and how you can bag and tag them first. Let's take a look at the Behemoth Attacks, starting out with its armor form. It has a basic headbutt attack, it has this move where it rears up on its hind legs, which is a really powerful anti-air attack. The classic burrow move, now it does rear up first, which can also swat you out of the air, so you do have to keep an eye out for that. And an easy way to tell where he's going to come up is to watch the dirt as he's burrowing underneath. Basically, once you see the dirt stop being kicked up, you know he's about to come out, and a simple jump out of the way is an easy way to dodge. Next is his Rampage, where he basically charges forward and he'll keep going until he hits a wall or just runs out of steam, but he can also pivot and change direction, so you do have to keep your eye open for that. And finally, he has this Tantrum, where he goes berserk and thrashes around everywhere. Now, for whatever reason, he wouldn't use this move in the void, but you can clearly see him do it in the background here. Look at him go! You go, little dude! Now next we have his Slug Form once the armor is broken. Now he has the same basic attacks, but with a little bit added range thanks to the tentacles that are protruding from its face. So for starters, he has a basic tentacle swipe where he thrashes with the tentacles. He has the same Rampage as he did in his previous form, and the visual cue for this one is you can see him take a couple steps backward before he starts rushing off. He also has a Tantrum. Now just keep in mind that he always roars before going into and starting this attack. He has a butt slam, which he uses a lot if you are attacking from behind, so watch out for that. And finally, it has this leaping jump attack, which actually has a really quick startup animation, so definitely use caution when you are approaching these guys, and you might want to avoid rushing at them head on. And finally, whether it's in its armor or slug form, the Behemoth has a ton of area of effect damage and can hit other enemies, so be sure to take advantage of this whether you're playing the main story mode or Bloody Palace. Right, now it's our turn to attack, so here's a few quick tips. If you recall from my weight classes video, the Behemoth takes considerably less damage against its armor. So what you want to do is circle around to its back and attack the weak spot on its tail where it takes full damage. But that doesn't mean he's just going to let you do whatever you want. Since you're most likely going to be attacking these guys from the air, you do have to watch out for his rear up and the burrow attack, because both of them have anti-air properties and can swat you right out of the air. And also from my weight class video, in his slug form, the tentacles on his face will take more damage compared to attacks against the rest of his body, so be sure to focus on those when you are dishing out the damage. Now, one last tip to keep in mind is that once the armor is broken, the Behemoth is temporarily stunned, meaning you can go up and get some additional free damage, or if you're playing as Nero, you can go up and get a free buster. Right, now for the character specific stuff, and we're going to start off with our main man Dante. In this fight, Double Kalina Ann and Balrog are your best friends. Double Kalina Ann's Cascade will completely shatter all of its armor, and it does a ton of damage. The basic charge shot as well is also enough to stun it, and once you have it stunned, Balrog's real impact is really going to dish out the pain. Now with Nero, he has a very simple strategy: stun and buster its ass. Now the really cool thing is that his various Devil Breakers give him a lot of different options on how to break the armor. You can use Overture's Bomb, Punchline's Rocket Punch, Helter Skelter's Massive Drill Attack. You can stop time with Ragtime and absolutely nuke his ass with Showdown and then still get a buster. And once you've stunned him, a fully charged Mega Buster is almost a one-shot kill. Now, much like Nero and Dante, with V, you definitely want to take advantage and exploit the weakness on the back of its tail, and Nightmare, as always, is your best friend. Now, with standpoint and critical position, it does take 2 full reps to break the armor, but his giant beam, the domination attack, can almost one-shot him right from the armor form. So it's definitely a very useful attack to use and leverage when you are fighting these guys. Alright, and that's it for this video. I hope that helps you bag and tag these guys. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on Twitter and all that jazz, because there is more DMC5 content in the works and I'd hate for you to miss it. As always, thanks for watching. My name's Derek and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.